Welcome to planet Earth, human, but better yet, welcome to your life. Now life is a funny thing. It has a beginning and an end and a middle part. Now the middle part can be short or long, filled with nice things and or bad things. Sometimes, unfortunately, it's not up to us how the middle part looks like. But hopefully you do have some freedom to make choices in it. I want to talk to you about one of the biggest decisions that you can make in your life. A choice that may determine your personality, justify your existence, give you purpose and a feeling of being alive. And as a side effect, may even change the lives of those around you. So I will ask, who are you? What is your profession? What even is a profession? How to find the right one for you and why it's so essential that you find it. Let's talk about that. I'm gonna assume that you were born many years ago and have a nice healthy bag of life experiences. You know how this world generally operates. The template so far. You go to kindergarten, then to school, then to college, then to the working life till you are old and weak and unnecessary. Wondering why did this life go so fast? That's a chilling thought and a bitter reality to some. But I want to turn it around. I want to see how we can make the most of it. It can be a fun ride. All it takes is a decision. Before we go on, let me put your mind at ease. Wherever on this bar your life currently is, it is never too late to change. People have found wild success at every stage of their lives. But if you're young and thinking that you got a lot of time, please watch this video. It's so much easier to start when you have this time and the energy. And this goes much deeper than just the success of your company. It is about holding a long, fulfilling and meaningful career. And with that, your life. First, let's talk about a couple of issues here. We spend so much more time picking out which movie we want to watch on the weekend, what clothes to wear, rather than choosing a path or a career we want to nurture and hold. I am of course not talking about everyone. Well, it must be so nice to discover that you have, for example, talent for music at an early age. That talent and desire drives you forward throughout your life, giving you solace and security until you make it. And then you just go and change the hearts of millions. And there are countless individuals who knew what they were here for and what their purpose was since they were little. At least vaguely. Everyone has their own challenges though, so do not compare yourself with others. That's a bad rabbit hole to crawl into. I, on the other hand, had over 15 different jobs, sometimes changing them like socks. I did not know that I really loved programming until I was 24. It's not that bad, 24, young. I have some friends that are still soul searching. And I know, not all who wander are lost. And it's okay if you don't know what you want when you're 25, 35, 45, 55, 65? Well, I guess as long as you're happy. But are you? Are you happy? Leave the comments down below. Are you happy? Because otherwise you're robbing yourself the productive years of building something great. And that's problem number one, wasting time. Problem number two is not that obvious. True happiness. Just like there's a thing called midlife crisis, there exists a thing called career crisis. When you suffer at your job, then you offer little value at your customers, at your superiors, those closest around you at home, but most importantly, to yourself. Let me ask you, are you currently working at a job that you really like? Are you waking up with joy and energy to make a difference? Odds are that's not the case. More likely you're just okay with it. It pays the bills, has some nice benefits like gym. Yeah, well, boss is okay, just got a promotion. Yeah, maybe I'll stick around for a couple of years. But it's okay for now, yeah, I got time, yeah. That's what people usually tell themselves. And if that's you, then, well, good for you. There's nothing wrong with security and stability. Also, society needs workers. Somebody has to wait tables, somebody has to drive taxis, somebody has to connect cables and turn the electricity on and off, whatever. There are countless jobs that if removed, our life quality would suffer. Well, tax collectors would be a job that a lot of people don't look fondly of it, but if that job would disappear, then how would we fund building roads and building schools? I mean, that's important, right? And same goes for the garbage collectors. Our trash gets taken out of sight and out of mind, and without these men and women we'd be drowning in our own filth and disease. Someone needs to do it. I'm not here to bash any jobs. I respect all jobs. I'm just here to ask questions. Do you want to do a job that was forced upon you, maybe by your parents or by your community? Did you choose it because you had genuine choice, or was it just circumstance? If you're doing something that somebody else chose for you, then you might start to hate life and get depressed. Then again, maybe the job is not the most important thing in your life. Life is about having fun, right? And how can you ever have fun at a job? But I'm talking about profession. And this world needs more passionate professionals.
Spartans! What is your profession?
The word profession means different things to different people, but at its core it should resonate trust and expertise. Usually a profession is a full-time job. It requires a formal training and maybe even a license. Yet, I am not suggesting that you need now 4 to 10 years of higher education and a bunch of diplomas on a wall. I want you to adopt the mindset of a professional. A professional is someone who, in my mind, takes its work very seriously and can be trusted to always hold a higher quality. So it doesn't matter what job you do, be it a civil engineer, forensic scientist, to a movie ticket usher or a dishwasher. If you give it your best, you will shine and find meaning in it. And here is the first golden nugget we will build upon. If you make a choice of what you want, then you will find your place and you will come to know yourself. Guys, it is the oldest philosophy. Know thyself. So a professional is someone who has chosen a profession and has taken their life into their own hands. And don't you want to be someone who is responsible for your own existence? Now let me sell you this idea of a profession a little bit more before we take a look at how. When you walk into a Starbucks or another similar facility, doesn't it make your day if your staff is smiling and radiating with joy, they're fast, your coffee gets to you fast and it's really tasty? Hey, your day started out alright and it can only get better, am I right? Maybe it's just their attitude, personality, or just a good day. But imagine flying through your work days constantly feeling uplifted and efficient. The chances of that happening is so much more likely if you are working at a job that you consciously chose and worked for. Work can not only be necessary but also fulfilling. Some professions literally save lives. Some impact millions of lives in subtle ways. Some have strong positive effects on your closest community. Knowing where you're going can give your life purpose, make you excited and an end goal, and take away the feeling like you're a rat in a wheel. Find your love to make an impact. Choose your world. Don't let the world choose for you. Your fellow humans will thank you, and I will thank you. This is my final question for you. What is your legacy? What will other people say about you when you're gone? That man fixed cars and he was good at it. That woman danced and brought joy to people. That man made one hell of a good cup of coffee. That man or woman made me think differently and changed my life. That man or woman actually saved my life. Who do you want to be? Someone who is remembered fondly for bringing value to a lot of people, or just another name on a tombstone? A quick side note, money and security is usually a side effect of a profession. If you're gonna pick a job that has not the highest of incomes, then get the money out of the way first, because your survival needs to be put at ease. Then after that, combine your passion with the profit. Now, again, this world needs a happy and productive you. Your friends need a happy you, and you need a happy and successful you. So at later stages in your life, you feel no regrets. Our collective future depends on you. On all of us. Great? Sold? Now let's go and pick a right profession for you. Now lads and ladies, don't worry. There are over 500,000 different job options out there. Okay, this may cause something called a paradox of choice, which is a paralysis stemming from too many options. Confusion is natural and fear is normal, but don't let that take control of your life. It can actually be a good thing. This life is full of complex stuff for at least another 10,000 years for us to fix and solve. New jobs are invented all the time that you might hold a talent for. Who knew that just playing video games and screaming can put you in front of the eyes of the millions? Love that guy. Okay, let's look at this calmly and logically. Everything starts with an intention. Get quiet, take a little time. When it gets quiet, things will get more clear. Go into the nature, onto the beach, walk around with a notepad in your hand. It is a big decision, so it may even take a year to figure out. Just give it time, give it time. Just give it time, give it time. Ask, who do you want to be? And what do you want to do when you're 40, when you're 50? Then list the things that you enjoy doing and what you are good at. Eliminate the things that don't resonate with you. Visualize yourself doing the job. You will feel it if it does not spark joy. But if it does spark joy, then you will learn more about the job. You think about it all the time and all the habits you need to do it will form easily. The procrastination goes away and the feeling of excitement will appear. That's nice, that's so nice. Here's a good tip. Talk to a lot of people who already do the job. You can find them at LinkedIn or here on YouTube. Just ask a lot of questions to get the big picture. After you've made a decision, which you can always remake, but if you have made a decision, then find out what classes you need to take, what workshops you need to attend to, who are the world leaders in the industry and what can you learn from them. Then invest in yourself, study wholeheartedly. Consider college or your university degree. Just consider it. I know at the moment it's a popular trend to bash the education system and there are so many alternatives, and there truly are, but there's also something else in there other than knowledge. Universities teach you how to study and prioritize time. It helps you to get into the habit of finishing things and also puts you into the mindset of a profession by also connecting you with other students that seek the same thing. There are many unseen benefits that come from the system. Now, it's not perfect, but the benefits are there. After that, find some entry-level position or aim at one and commit yourself fully. The sparkle in your eyes and the energy in your heart will guide the way. As cliche it sounds, it really does. It shows if you're taking a wrong turn, so always check in with your emotions and find what really excites you about the job that you've chosen. Now I ask again, who are you? What is your profession? Don't know? What are you waiting for? Go and find out. No, I'm just kidding. Final thought I want to give you is, this world is yours, this life is yours. Human, you can do whatever you want with it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But sorry, before you go, if you can, please show some love and tickle that like button. It really helps my channel to grow and get the word out, and all for you to enjoy better service and a tastier cup of coffee. So I'll see you professionals, if you choose to be, in my next video. Ciao.